Hello everybody, Fox here, and today I want to talk about some of the knives that I customized myself. Now, if you're not really interested in customizing your knives, well, I do highly recommend customizing at least one, or at least give it a try because it's really fun to have a knife that's really personal to you, that's like one of a kind. Let's see, this is my uh, CJRB Feldspar that I customized. This is natural G10 scales. And I dyed the scales pink, purple, yellow, and blue, and then I acid etched and stone washed the blade, which looks really cool. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Looks really nice, doesn't it? And then this guy right here. This is the QSB Penguin. I dyed. Oh, jeez, man, that blade looks nasty. Need to clean that. Yeah, my apologies. I dyed the scales pink and blue. I was testing out something, so as you can see, there's a little strip right here. I was trying to see if I can get to dye stripes. Um, so I was like trying to cover up some spots to see if I can uh, dye it, but as you can see, the it just didn't adhere very well and made a very messy design, but it's just kind of fun to experiment. And I wasn't too upset because this is kind of a budget knife, and I'm just like, oh, whatever, it just gives it kind of an interesting design. So I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. This is a pretty nice knife. And then next, this is one of my most expensive customized job was getting myself a PM2 and just like really just going all in on the customization. I got it engraved. I bought Flightanium Lotus natural G10 scales, which are extremely comfortable. I highly recommend getting Lotus scales. They're very nice to carry, feel great in the hand. The stock scales that this knife comes with are very comfortable, but if you want to double time, uh, you know, uh, double up on that comfortability, I would recommend getting Titanium Lotus scales. They are very comfortable. I got titanium hardware and anodized them to give them this really nice gold yellow design. I got myself a pocket clip from DLT Trading, their titanium pocket clip, and anodized that yellow as well. I couldn't use my titanium hardware because it wasn't compatible with the pocket clip and the screws that the titanium pocket clip came with. Would not anodize. It just sizzled and hissed in the solution. So yeah, that was not good. If you're going to customize um, a Spyderco PM2 and even Para 3, I highly recommend watching a tutorial that someone did taking this knife apart because you will run into a lot of problems trying to disassemble this knife. I did. I got two screws in the was it stop pin right there. I got a screw stuck sideways and had to my father and I had to hold it while he sawed that screw so I can get my scale back. And then I had to buy another set of titanium hardware, which was very disappointing because this titanium hardware is expensive. Uh, so yeah, be very careful when disassembling and reassembling this knife. The barrel liner um, backspacer, uh, hold on, lanyard hole, the barrel lanyard hole thing, is stuck really tight, and you can pry and pry those scales off, but it won't go. You'll have to take. I'll probably do a tutorial on it maybe someday. But take a screwdriver, put it in between the scale and the liner, and you have to slowly press it down all the way until it pops off that barrel, which is quite a pain to work with. So yeah, just be very, very careful when disassembling PM2. That was that was that was quite the project. But this is one of my most expensive projects because it's pretty much like almost completely customized, which is really cool. But it's so cool. Yeah, dyed the scales, anodized the hardware, anodized the pocket clip. Yeah, just really cool. That was a fun project. I really liked that. And then this guy right here, this is the CRKT Ritual. Um, I got I dyed the scales purple. I was going to dye them a complete purple, but the micarta, the way how it is, it gave it this really cool grain look, which was a very happy accident. I really like the way how these turned out. I am going to acid etch and stone wash this blade as well. But yeah, that is really cool. Really really like this knife. It's a wicked knife, just crazy. And then you don't have to do something as crazy as acid etching or anodizing. Now, if you're scared of anodizing because it's electricity, don't worry. It's very safe as long as you know what you're doing. Just watch tutorials on how to anodize. Blade HQ has a really good tutorial on how to dye and anodize uh, your knives. And I anodized and I didn't get electrocuted. And if I didn't get electrocuted, then you won't get electrocuted. But if you don't want to do something this was it extensive to customize your knives, you can just do a simple engraving. Just pay a few extra bucks and get your knife engraved. I got it engraved with an uwu. Yeah. Or you can just go to a engraving shop. This is the Microtech um, Exoset, and I got it engraved with a wolf paw because I love wolves. So, just a little customization. It's yours, it's personal. So just do something like that, and it's really cool. I like personalizing my knives. I was afraid for the longest time to customize my knives. I was afraid to mess them up. I was afraid, I like to keep things mint, When I was collecting knives, I was like, I'm never going to mess them up. I want to keep them all mint in condition and whatnot. But then a friend of mine dyed his I think it was his feldspar actually, and I was like, that looks really cool. I want to dye a knife, so I dyed my feldspar. And then I was like, I want to get to more uh, customizing, so I decided to get this guy and anodize the hardware. And then I was like, ooh, I want to acid etch, so I did acid etch and stone wash. Now, be very mindful. You're probably going to make mistakes if it's your first time around. Um, excuse me. As you can see, I didn't get the best results on my acid etching. It's a little bit marred around here around the thumb stud, and I missed a spot right. I'm not sure if you can see it very well on my camera. Right there, you can see a different color from where it didn't get acid etched because I put too much nail polish too high. So yeah, just keep in mind, follow the rules. But if you do make mistakes, don't really worry about them too much. It still looks amazing, and they're right there. That little mistake is barely noticeable. It doesn't matter. So if you make a mistake like that, it's okay. And like on my right here, you can see that it's a little bit marred right there, a little bit scratched because I was trying to pry that screw out. It's okay. It's not really that big of a deal. There's a little bit of scratches on my uh, backspacers just because of mistakes that I made. But you know, mistakes happen, and it just makes your knife more unique, gives them more character, like the dyeing mistake I made here. So, see, just makes it unique. So don't worry too much about making mistakes. As long as your knife is not completely damaged and unusable, then you did a good job. Yeah, but I do highly recommend at least customizing one of your knives. It would be a lot of fun, and it's a really fun project to do. Yeah. Well, I think that's all that I have to say. I'm just rambling at this point. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my customized knife collection. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments, and I'll try answering them to the best of my knowledge. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. If you like more knife and EDC related content, check out my other videos. Remember to subscribe because I post every Saturday, every other Sunday, and there'll be more knives and more videos in the future. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Bye.